REED-BBS, BBS. I'm looking hard for my enthusiasm for OLEKSANDR USYK versus Daniel Dubois 2. Having a problem finding my enthusiasm for OLEKSANDR USYK versus Daniel Dubois 2. They meet again this Saturday, July the 19th, for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship of the world. The only bit of genuine enthusiasm I have for this fight comes from the fact I get to say one of my favorite names, Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois. Aside from that though, that's it. Not enthusiastic at all about this one. With that said, Usyk Dubois 2 from Wembley Stadium, where they've already sold 80,000 plus tickets and they're projecting 90,000. So fuck me and my enthusiasm, or lack thereof, right? First bout took place August of 2023 in Poland, which is a stone's throw from Usyk's homeland of the Ukraine. For the lovers of Daniel Dubois, the Daniel Dubois lovers, there's reasons for genuine optimism and enthusiasm. After all, my man's on a 3-fight winning streak. He beat Big Baby Miller, he beat Philip Ergovic, and he destroyed Anthony Joshua. And he's bringing the IBF title to Wembley Stadium with him. In that 3-fight win streak, Dubois, he's never looked better or stronger or more confident than at any other point in his career. And the punching power speaks for itself. 22 wins, 21 KOs. We're here because of round 5 of fight 1. The body shot that was on the belt line, clean body shot, that resulted in the knockdown, should have been, and what some say should have been a knockout of Usyk. Usyk supporters claim the shot was low. To this day, shot was on the belt line, clean shot. Not gonna belabor the point. What we do know is Usyk exaggerated and manipulated the situation. He exaggerated the effects of the shot and manipulated the shit out of it. Manipulated and exaggerated in a fashion unbecoming of the quote-unquote best fighter in the world, pound for pound. With that said, I don't believe for a second that Usyk could not have gotten up if he wanted to, or if there was an unbiased and competent ref there actually making him and administering a count. I do believe Usyk could have gotten up. So the whole knockout theory, nah. Usyk wasn't in danger of being knocked out there. A knockdown, undoubtedly, not 4 sure, but 5 sure. And with that said, there's a real and genuine threat of Daniel Dubois. I mean, he's proven he can hurt OLEKSANDR USYK. The proverbial puncher's chance of Daniel Dubois. It can't be discounted in the rematch. To me though, that one shining moment, that small bit of enthusiasm, of optimism for Dubois, in 9 rounds you had that brief moment. Is that enough to really hang your hat on in the rematch? More importantly, how did the two fighters comport themselves after the 5th round knockdown? The bottom line is Usyk quickly regained and resumed control of the fight, and by the 9th round, he convinced Daniel Dubois to find a place to take a knee on the canvas, courtesy of a southpaw jab. Has Dubois exercised enough of those demons in his 3-fight winning streak to overcome the last guy that he just took a knee meekly against? Has he really come that far that quickly? Survey says, and ultimately, you have to bring more than brute force, more than just power to defeat OLEKSANDR USYK. Just one punch is not gonna be enough. It wasn't last time, it won't be this time. I expect Dubois to give a good go, to give a decent account of himself, especially early. He'll be very confident early, but by the 3rd, 4th round at the latest, Usyk will have reminded Dubois. He will have reminded Dubois of what shit was a couple years ago. a couple fights ago. He'll remind him of that. I could actually see Usyk getting Dubois out of there in about the 5th or 6th. If Dubois is dead set on asserting himself and being the bigger man and pushing Usyk around the ring, making himself available, then I could see Usyk getting him out of there in 5 or 6 rounds. The more likely scenario is Dubois being enough of a present threat to keep Usyk honest, yet at the same time doing enough not to get himself taken out. That's what I'm expecting. Usyk UD, REED-BBS, BBS, Black Birch Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies, Television, Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.